Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to talk about the group discussion. The group discussion is one of the important elimination process in an interview. So, in order to get a job, you have to show your skills, showcase your talents through the group discussion. The meaning of the group discussion, it involves yourself in expressing your ideas on the given topic. That is called the group discussion. There are various strategies you can improve the group discussion techniques and ideas. So now let's go to the various slides I am preparing and I am going to give you today through this lecture. Before going to the various traits or strategies, I am going to begin today's lecture with this quote: "Those can't discuss, argue; those can't argue, quarrel; those can't quarrel, fight." So this is very important proverb. If anybody doesn't argue with or doesn't discuss, they simply argue. They don't want to argue, they simply quarrel. Even they are not able to quarrel with somebody else, they fight, they move the place. So a lot of things happening to the people who are not able to showcase their interpersonal skills or even their group discussion skills. So what do you mean by group discussion? So let's go to the introduction. So in the introduction, I'm going to tell you about what is real group discussion and what do you do in the group discussion, what is the meaning of the group discussion. There are various aspects that I can give you through this introduction part. An individual working in organization spends a considerable amount of time in groups. In fact, a study reveals that 50% of the time the executives spend in is attending meetings. So it is sure that most of the executives they spend their valuable time, as it is mentioned here, 50% of the time they spend with a group of meeting a group of people, and also through the meetings they spend their times. Meetings are nothing but interacting with a lot of individuals, because it is a greatest chance to the executives so to the top officials to interact with a lot of individuals and also the employees. Ability to work in teams has become more important than knowledge of quantitative and statistical techniques. So, and also the team members should know about the ability to work, how to work, and also how to complete their task before the deadline. So these are the things to be discussed in the group discussion and also in the group. So what is the meaning? It is a process of examining or considering something in detail or in a group, and also it is a process of incorporating views of different team members to reach a common goal, a discussion among participants who have an agreed topic to discuss about. So a lot of things can be discussed in the group discussion. Even in the group members, they discuss a lot of things to get some ideas and also to get some conclusions from the given topic or a given assignment or task, whatever it is. So this is a discussion among participants. How many participants? There may be 8 to 12 participants maybe in the group discussion. That is depending upon the interviewer called to them. So now in the discussion there are many various participants there, and also they are given a topic by the panel members to bring a solution for the particular topic. So a lot of things are discussed in the group discussion. Why group discussion? It helps you understand a subject more deeply. It improves your ability to think critically, and also the students or participants can discuss a lot of things in the group discussion, and also they have the ability and the capacity to think critically, and also they can improve their ability and critically through participating in the group discussion. And they can also solve a particular problem. If any tough situation or a problem is given to them, they can solve the problem very quickly if they have some of ideas or knowledge about the group discussion. It helps a group to make a particular decision. It improves their listening skills also. Through participating in the group discussion, the participants can improve their listening skills also, and also it helps to increase confidence level of the participants, and also it can change the attitudes of the participants. So these are the very helping points of group discussion and also to the participants. So if they participate in the group discussion, they can definitely enhance their various skills through participating in the group discussion. By the process of group discussion, the employees are able to observe a number of personality traits or attitudes of the participants, and also I have given you some of the important personality traits or attitudes that can be observed during a GD. Now let's go to look into the what are the important traits or attitudes. Characters tested in a GD. So these are the characters and also these are the attitudes tested in a GD. So number one, generally a GD is conducted to assess if the candidates have the following traits as expected in the workplace. Team player. In the beginning of one's career, a person has to work in a group, and only at a later stage he or she starts working as a leader independently, and persons lacking team skill cannot be good managers. Because in one's career, if they participate in the group discussion and also if they cultivate the group discussion skills, they have the capacity to take a decision, and also they can be a leader, and also they can lead entire team members. Even if a team consists of 5 to 6 members, if one has the greatest ability and also greatest asset of group discussion skills, they can lead, he or she can lead the entire team independently. If they don't have, he or she doesn't have enough team skills or enough group discussion skills, they cannot be a good team leader, and also they cannot be a good managers. So in order to get the position of becoming a team player or team leader or manager, one should have a proper group discussion skills. Reasoning ability. So it plays an important role while expressing your opinions or ideas. And the third one, leadership quality. At times you may have to direct the group, facilitate the situations, inspire individuals, and guide in coming to your conclusion. Flexibility. You must be open to others' ideas as well as to the evaluation of your ideas. It is advised that you don't start your group discussion with a stand or conclusion, because you may have to change or alter your ideas. Assertiveness. You must put forth your views in a confident yet polite way. You should be able to tell others that you are assertive or not aggressive or as otherwise. So this is one of the important traits. A participant should have these aspects. If they participate in the group discussion, they should have confidence, and also even if they want to say something to the team members, they should tell in a polite way. So this is one of the greatest asset to the team leader or manager. So how to initiate the group discussion? First, you must be the first one in the group to initiate the group discussion. But before plunging into the starting the session, you have to be very careful whether is there any risk. If you initiate the group discussion, then only you have to initiate the group discussion. But there is a risk involved in it, that is, if you are not well versed with the topic, it can be backfire you. So you have to be very conscious about initiating the group discussion. If you are thorough with the given topic, then you can initiate the group discussion, or else you have to wait patiently and you have to get some important points from the other participants, then you can talk yourself. Creativity. You should be able to think out of the box. If your ideas open new horizons for the discussion in your group, it is appreciated. So you have to know how to think out of the box. Example, out of the box means you have to tell a new ideas or innovative thought. So if you give any innovative ideas or thought about the topic, then you can tell your own ideas in the group discussion. Inspiring ability. So when you find some team members want to express their ideas but are not getting the chance to do so, giving them a chance to speak will attract the attention of both the participants and the evaluator. So you have to get this capacity. So when you talk about when you interact with the people, so if you think that your opposite participants or your friends want to tell something in the group discussion, so if we give you a way, definitely, so your gestures and also your character will be appreciated by the other participants and also the team members. So if you have that ability, so you can lead way to others also. So listening, the bigger part of a communication is listening, so there is no doubt about it. Listening helps one to develop their listening skills and also their interpersonal skills. So listening is taking one important role even in the group discussion. So you must strike a balance between expressing your ideas and listening to others' ideas. So when the others share their ideas in the group discussion, first you have to lend your ears to the other participants, and also you have to get some points from other participants. So you have to strike a balance between your ideas and others ideas. And your awareness about the topic, both at the micro and at the macro level, is assessed. Besides the above mentioned states, other states like communication, self confidence, logical thinking, and sense of responsibility are also tested in this group discussion. So you must be aware of these are the things to be tested in the group discussion. Then what are the skills required in a group discussion? So a lot of participants may have this doubt in their mind. So what are the skills required to take part in the group discussion? So now let's go one by one to know about the skills required. Number one, communication skills. The first aspect is one's power of expression. In a group discussion, a candidate has to talk effectively so that he is able to convince others. For convincing, one has to speak forcefully and at the same time create an impact by his knowledge of the subject. A candidate who is successful in holding the attention of the audience creates a positive impact. So, communication skills is taking a vital role in the group discussion. So, one participant should have require a strong communication skills. Through the communication skills, he or she can easily convince others and also can talk a lot about the given topic. So, subject knowledge, they should have some knowledge about the topic also. Knowledge and ideas regarding a given subject. Knowledge of the subject under discussion and clarity of ideas are important. Knowledge comes from consistent reading on various topics ranging from science and technology to politics. In depth knowledge makes one a confident and enthusiastic, and this in turn makes one sound convincing and confident. So, if you have a proper knowledge on the given topic, and also if you have the ability to create your own ideas, then easily you can convince others by your presentation. Leadership and coordinating capabilities. The basic aim of a group discussion is judge to judge a candidate's leadership qualities. The panel members become silent spectators once the discussion starts. A candidate should display tactfulness, skill, understanding, and knowledge on varied topics, enterprise, forcefulness, and other leadership qualities to motivate and influence other candidates who may be almost equally competent. So, in order to impress the panel members, one should have the proper discussion and also the proper coordinations. The various skills will help the participants to strengthen their group discussion, like understanding skills and knowledge on various subjects, and enterprise and forcefulness and other leadership qualities. Definitely, these traits will help the participants. Exchange of thoughts. A group discussion is an exchange of thoughts and ideas among members of a group. The purpose is to get an idea about candidates in a short time and make assessments about their skills, which normally cannot be evaluated in an interview. These skills may be team leadership, membership skills, and listening and articulation skills. So, addressing the group as a goal. So, how to address the group as a whole? In group discussion, it's not necessary to address anyone by name. Even otherwise, you may not know everyone's names. It's better to address the group as a whole. So it's not possible to address the participants one by one in the group discussion because various participants they may come from various places. So we are not acquainted with those participants. It is very tough to know about their names also. So better you begin with common. So when you talk in the group discussion, you can address the participants as a whole or as a group. So that is a better way. And thorough preparation. Start making preparations for interview and group discussion right away without waiting till the 11th hour. So I know most of the participants they never prepare themselves. So if they go for attending the interview or even in the involving the group discussions, they haven't got any ideas. They simply and also they prepare at the 11th hour. Only the last minute they are preparing themselves, they muck up themselves. So they are carrying some pandemonium also. So you have to be very careful and don't prepare anything at the 11th hour that will not help you to succeed in interview. Then time left may not be adequate. It is important to know concentrate on subject knowledge and general awareness. Hence, the brain need for thorough preparation. Remember, the competition is very tough. So you have to prepare very thoroughly in the group discussion. And because when you attend the interview in top-notch companies, it is not easy one. So many talented participants will come from various places. Their background may be different, and your background may be different. So you are going to compete with the world intellectuals. So you have to be very careful to participate in the group discussion. So preparation is very important one in order to participate in the group discussion. Essential elements of group discussion. There are so many essential elements of a group discussion. So let's go to know about what are the essential elements. If you are familiar with the given topic, it would be wise to initiate the discussion and exhibit your confidence and knowledge of the subject. In case you are not familiar with the topic, better wait for others to start. So this is we have discussed in one of the earlier slides. So how to initiate the discussion and also these are the essential elements. If you are very well about the topic and you can initiate the topic, or else if you don't have any confident or you have less confident, you can better you can wait for others to start the group discussion. So possessing requisite knowledge. Possessing knowledge with the essential data and statistics will provide opportunities to capture the attention of the participants and the organizers. So, communicating effectively in a group discussion, your ability to arrange all relevant and significant information in an organized way matters a lot. Role of body language. So, this is one of the important traits in the group discussion. So, what is your role in the body language? How do you maintain your body language? So, your body language must send the right signals to coincide with what you speak because gestures mirror one's state of mind. So, you have to be aware of how to look into yourself in the group discussion and how to appear in the group discussion. Maturity and mutual respect. Purpose of group discussion is only to generate light and not heat. So it is important you keep an atmosphere of cooperation. You are also expected to demonstrate maturity by way of showing mutual respect. So you have to give a respect to the other participants and members also. So if you maintain some of the decorums of respect or conducive atmosphere, definitely your justice will be appreciated by the team members. So you have to respect other participants also in mutual ways. Technique of interruptions. And also there is a technique. So when you interact with the other participants during the course of group discussion, so how do you interact with the group discussion? That is, and also when a sensitive path. Let's go to know about how what are the techniques used in the interruption ways. You get a very short span of time to leave a mark. This doesn't mean that you interrupt others as you like. You must learn the art of interpreting others, reaching consensus. So, if you are confident of the topic under discussion, you must take initiative to persuade others to reach a consensus. The traits are tested in a GD. So, what are the traits tested in a group discussion? Number one, ability to formulate the problem, and also you have the ability to interpret given information, ability to communicate effectively, and ability to persuade others, ability to relate to others, ability to think creatively, and ability to summarize a discussion. So, these are the traits tested in the group discussions. So be as natural as possible. Do not try and be someone you are not. You be yourself. Your group discussion is your chance to be more vocal. The evaluator wants to hear you speak. Take time to organize your thoughts. Think of what you are going to say. Seek clarification. If you have any doubts regarding the subject, don't start speaking until you have clearly understood and analyzed the subject. Work out various strategies to help you make an entry. So these are the natural possible and natural process in the group discussion. So you have to cultivate these ideas and also the natural process while you are involving in the group discussions. So and also you have to organize your thoughts and ideas in order to participate in the group discussion. So, opening the discussion is not the only way of gaining attention and recognition. So, your body language says a lot about your gestures and mannerisms are more likely to reflect your attitude than what you say. And language skills are important only to the effect as to how you get your points across clearly and fluently, and be assertive, not dominating. Try to maintain a balanced tone in your discussion and analysis. Don't lose your cool if anyone says anything you object to. The key is to say objective, don't take the decision personally. And these are the important points in the group discussion. So when you start the group discussion, you have to be very polite, and also you have to show your gestures through the body language. So through the gesticulations, you have to show your skills in the group discussion also. And also language skills are important role in the group discussion. So you have to tell your points very clearly and also fluently. So always be polite. Try to avoid using extreme phrases like. So these are the phrases you have to avoid using in the group discussion. I strongly object, or I disagree, or instead try phrases like I would like to share my views on, or one difference between your point and mine, or I beg to differ with you. So these are the phrases. If you want to oppose any of the participants' ideas or else their thought, so you have, instead of telling I disagree or I strongly object to, because this seems to be harsh phrases. So instead of using these harsh phrases, you can use like this: I would like to share my views on, or one difference between your point and mine, or I beg to differ with you. So if you tell this kind of phrases when you oppose your others' points, definitely you can impress in the group discussion. Press up on your leadership skills. Motivate the others members of the team to speak. If you have a group of like-minded friends, you can have a long group discussion where you can learn from each other through giving and receiving feedback. So don'ts. So what are the things you should not do in the group discussion? So these are the don'ts you have to follow in the group discussion. Lose your temper. A discussion is not an argument. So you should not lose your temper in the group discussion, because when you lose the temper, that makes you for an argument in the group discussion. So you have to be very careful. Use a moderate tone and medium pitch. Use too many gestures when you speak. Gestures like finger pointing and table thumping can appear aggressive. Dominate the discussion. Confident speakers should allow students a chance to contribute. Too much on personal experience or anecdote. Interrupt. Wait for a speaker to finish what they are saying before you speak. So you have to wait when if you have any points to tell in the group discussion, you have to wait for your turn, or else you have to wait for other speakers complete their discussion in the group discussions. So areas to be concentrated while preparing for a group discussion. So acquiring relevant information. So you have to acquire relevant information in the group discussion. Reading national newspapers, magazines, watching TV news channel, watching analytical TV programs will help you acquire the information you want. These are the sources or materials you can improve or you can update yourself, and also you can tell a lot in the group discussion. uh, cre- Creating a data bank to obtain relevant information, you need to create a data bank for easy reference. Revise the data bank repeatedly so that you are able to produce as and when required. Participating in mock group discussion. So nowadays, no participant or no students participate in the mock group discussion, because I haven't heard of participating in the group discussion. So if you participate in the mock group discussion at least twice or thrice, definitely when you go for facing the real group discussion, there you can easily showcase your skills. Even you can initiate the group discussion and you can end the group discussion. So you have a proper skills, and also your skills are groomed perfectly in the group discussion also. So it is very important to know about to participate in the mock group discussion. So you must plan to take part in a mock group discussion, and this will give you confidence in presenting your thoughts before others. Displaying leadership qualities. You must mentally prepare ourselves to display leadership qualities, remain focused, self confident, and tactful throughout the group discussion. Techniques to initiate group discussion. There are so many techniques, but here I have accepted some techniques from the sources, from the materials, and I have given here for your reference. So, what are the techniques to initiate a group discussion? Quotes. Quotes are an effective way of initiating group discussion. So, even you can say any quote, any important quote relating to the company or else relating to the life, you can tell in the group discussion part. Definition. Start a group discussion by defining the topic or an important term in the topic. Question. Asking a question is another way of starting a group discussion. Ask a question and answer it yourself. This will help you to showcase your skills in the group discussion. Shock statement. Initiating a group discussion with a shocking statement is the best way to grab immediate attention and put forth your point. Facts, figures, and statistics. If you decide to initiate your group discussion with facts, figures, and statistics, make sure to quote them accurately. But if you don't know about the code of figures and statistics, because you don't know about the real figure and real things, better you can avoid in the group discussion, because only thing is you can share the facts on figures and statistics if you are very confident those are fact are original. Short story. Use a short story in a group discussion topic like attitude is everything, winners never quit, no work, and so on. A general statement. Use a general statement to put the group discussion in proper perspective. Movements and gestures to be avoided in a group discussion. So I know many of students are involving in the wrongful manners and wrongful gestures in the group discussion, so that should be avoided. So if you involved in such manner in the group discussion, definitely you cannot impress the team members and also the panel members. So you have to control yourself and also you have to avoid such situations. So what are the things should be avoided? So let's go one by one. Tapping if feet, and second one touching of hair, looking outside the window, narrowing of eyes, raised eyebrows, fiddling with the ring, spectacles, pens, lips biting, looking at the watch frequently. So these are the gestures you have to avoid. So nowadays we can know most of the participants they are always looking the watch whether the time is over or not. Frequently they look watch. So if they are looking their watch frequently, and also they will lose the impressions upon the team members. So this should be avoided during the group discussion. So what are the points to remember? So knowledge is strength. A candidate with good reading habits has more chances of success. So a participant or a candidate should read lot of books. So if they read a lot of books, definitely they can strengthen themselves, and also they can participate in any group discussion. So they have greatest knowledge also. So they have to involve in reading habits. Power to convince effectively is another quality that makes you stand out among others. Clarity in speech and expression is yet another essential quality. So when a candidate has a lot of clarity in speech and expression, definitely they can succeed in the group discussion. So if you are not sure about the topic of a discussion, it is better not to initiate. A group discussion is a formal occasion where slang is to be avoided, language use simple, direct and straightforward. So even now some of participants, they use bombastic languages, and also they use hackneyed phrases. These should be avoided in the group discussion, because in the group discussion, number one, you have to make your points very clear, and you have to speak fluently. Your clarity expression is important in the group discussion, and also moreover you have to use very simple words and direct and straightforward. So these are the things will help you to win the group discussion. Don't interrupt a speaker when the session is on. So even now many participants, they are very curious, they are very anxious about interacting with others. But I think they don't wait for speakers in their conversation or discussion. Uh, Before that, they try to interact with the speaker. So this should be avoided. Maintain rapport with fellow participants. Eye contact plays a major role. Non-verbal gestures such as listening intently or nodding while appreciating someone's viewpoint speak of you positively. Communicate with each and every candidate present. While speaking, don't keep looking at a single member. Address the entire group in such a way that everyone feels you are speaking here. So, thank you, friends. So, if you have any queries regarding the topic, you can ask me, because the group discussion, and I have already discussed, is a very, very important one to showcase your skills and talents in the group discussion part. And because the through the group discussion, you can enhance your skills, your interview skills, and your leadership skills, and your communication skills. All the skills can be judged through the group discussion. That's why it is called the eliminating process. So most of the companies, they make it as a tool for eliminating their candidates, because through the group discussion they can judge all their aspects and all their skills. So most importantly, in this lecture, I have presented a lot of ideas about the group discussion, and also I have talked about the positive states and the negative states, and what are the things it should do and also it should not do. So all those things I have discussed in the group discussion. So in my next class or course, I talk about another chapter. And before that, if you have any doubt regarding the group discussion, you can contact me around the clock, or else you can reach me through my mail ID babu.ramesh659@gmail.com. So if you have any queries on any other content, you can send your queries, and I will reply you when I reach my mail. And here I want to conclude with one important things about the group discussion. Non-verbal gestures such as listening intently or nodding while appreciating someone's viewpoint speak of you positively. So you have to appreciate the other speakers also in the group discussion. So if you do so, definitely your gestures or your activity will be appreciated by the team members. So this is one of the important attributes or traits in the group discussion. So you have to always motivate and appreciate someone's ideas and someone's point in the group discussion. So communicate with each and every candidate present. Whoever presents in the group discussion, so you have to communicate with them. Because if you don't communicate with them, so you are acting too arrogant with the participants and also with the speakers, so that should be avoided. So these are the two important points I want to emphasize you. So I covered up these 2 points. Okay, I hope I have completed all the points regarding the group discussion. So, dear friends, if you have any queries, you can feel free and ask your questions to me, and also send your queries to my mail ID. Thank you.